No new listings?
None. I'm looking at the MLS right now, and from Gunnison all the way to Mount Crested Butte, zilch, zero, nada. I had a buyer call me recently and they wanted to know if I had taken them off of MLS notifications because they haven't gotten an email about something coming up for their search in like so long. It's crazy. So today I'm gonna give you our first quarter market update of 2022 and holy lack of inventory. I'm seriously about to blow your mind with these statistics, and I feel like this is like what I've been preaching for the last 2 years, but it's gotten really bad, like really, really bad. In the first quarter of 2021, so last year, we had 276 active residential listings in the north end of the valley. Jump to this year, and we only had 145 active listings. 145 active listings for everything from Almont all the way to Mount Crested Butte. That's a 47% decrease in inventory for the same period of time last year. There were 43 closed sales in the first 3 months of 2022 compared to 100 last year. Average sales price is actually down from $899,000 to $863,000. However, I think this statistic is a little misleading. I think what's going on is that we've actually just seen more affordable sales compared to more of the higher end stuff. For example, there have been 12 sales in the Grand Lodge in the first 3 months of the year when there were only 4 sales of those types of units in the same time last year. When we look at the Gunnison area, it's a similar story. There were 115 active listings in the first quarter of last year compared to only 49 this year. That means inventory was down by 51%. There were 20 closed sales in Gunnison in the first quarter of this year compared to 41 last year. Average sales price in Gunnison was $471,000, which is up 14% from the same time last year. Okay, so we were just talking about residential properties. Let's switch gears and talk about land for a minute. Active land listings in the north end of the valley were down by a casual 61% from the same time last year. We had 302 active land listings in the first quarter of 2021, and this year we only had 119. We closed 21 land sales in the first quarter of 2022, and in 2021 we closed 71. And get this, the average sales price of land in the north end of the valley increased by 144% from last year to this year. I do think it's worth noting that because there have been so few sales, only 21, that a couple larger sales are really affecting that number and skewing the data. In the Gunnison area, again, it's a similar story. There were 104 active land listings in the first quarter of 2021, and in 2022, there have only been 44. So we've only seen 4 pieces of land close in the first quarter of 2022 in Gunnison, whereas last year we saw 13. Average sales price is up by 288%, but again, I just want to throw in the caveat that that number is skewed because we've only had 4 sales. One big sale was 25% of the total sales volume. Okay, I know that was a lot of numbers, but I hope it was helpful in giving you a sense of where we're at in our market, and hopefully my point got across that we have no inventory. Anyone want to sell their house? Anyone? Bueller?